Sailor Yuki Yokoyama trains 6 times a week, clocking in 3 hours each time on weekdays and 8-hour sessions on weekends. The 16-year-old is able to juggle school and her passion for sailing thanks partly to the unwavering support of her mother Sharifah Masturah.
Financially, I needed to make sure I continue working and my husband continue working, because I think it's not cheap. Yeah, the Sailing Federation does support us with pretty good budget, but still equipment and overseas when we travel, we would have to pay a certain percentage, and that even that 30% percentage is quite a big amount. We would have to sacrifice some of our family trips, because like we used to be going to Japan to see the grandparents every year, but no way, because it's really expensive going together. A lot of the other stuff, like you think that you want to buy this, but then I think, oh, Yuki may need a new life jacket, so maybe I shouldn't buy these nice shoes that I want. So those kind of things. But for me, it's okay, because I think all mothers want their kids to be happy, and when the kids are happy, we are happier.
Sharifah puts her children before herself.
Once I was in Langkawi and I burnt my hand from a go-karting accident, and that was the day before the trials, like before the trials began. So that night I was calling, so I went to call my mom to tell her, like, please don't look at the results for this event because you might not want to see it. Like, I don't want to disappoint you so much. So actually when I called her, she was like, hey Yuki, can you call me later? I'm watching Mishko getting her prize right now. So she actually hung out on me and I was like crying because because the event I wanted to qualify was really important to me.
I think when Yuki called me the second time and she says, Mom, I don't think I can sail anymore my whole life, then it occurs to me, hey, it's really very serious, this injury. So when I called her buddy, who's also in Langkawi, and she says, Auntie, I don't know how to describe her hand. And then like, I think it's very, very painful. So then the first thing I did was got into on the net and got a ticket to Langkawi. And of course, like I think for me, I wanted to be there to be with her, because I knew that if she can't sail, she'll be so disappointed. So I just wanted to be there with her.
So the next day was the trials, and then I was rigging my boat, and suddenly I saw my mother with Naomi at the boat park in Langkawi, and I was like, I thought I was hallucinating.
I think sometimes part of the challenge being, part of my challenge is actually to divide the time, and no one is my favorite, but sometimes it's difficult whereby like everyone needs my attention at the same time, yeah.
Sharifah is not just the mother to her 3 girls, but to their teammates as well.
For us, training is as important as competition. Yeah, so we got into things like preparation of food and making smoothies. The kids get excited once they come back to shore and say, today what does Auntie Sharifah has? What special recipe?
Find out more about how Sharifah juggles her family's busy schedules in our next clip.